What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another installment of Redcat Live. I'm your host, Oscar Ramirez. I'm the host with the most, Tommy that is, and I'm here to tell you about these awesome awesome things that you can still get if you click quick so that you can get them in time for the holiday. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different because today we're going to introduce to you a new platform of Redcat Live. If you've seen QVC or the Home Shopping Network, we got our own version. That's right. We're going to do it our way, the Redcat way. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good time here today. We got a lot of things covered today. A lot of things that I wish were notifications to you guys that were signs of some good things coming, and maybe even things that are getting released. Unfortunately, we have no releases left for the end of the year. Due to the biggest question that we have going on right now, the Monte Carlo, 79 Monte Carlo is docked. Well, the container ship holding the Monte Carlos is docked and anchored off the coast of Long Beach. So if we have any of my lowrider fans that are interested in scuba gear ready, we might have a CO6 mission just for you guys. Let's go get them, right? What's going on, Tony? How you doing, brother? Louis in the house. Gio Marley, man, it's always good having you here, brother, man. Brody, what's going on? Fabian, all the way from Costa Rica, man. Mucho gusto. Pura vida, mano. How do you get a hold of Redcat support? Brody wants to know. If you check out our website, you can actually just click to contact us, and you can reach us directly. There's a phone number, and if you have a claim that needs to be done, it'll kind of walk you through that process as well. If you have a claim that needs to be filed, usually our guys get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. So if you just have standard questions, just reach out. We'll be happy to help out as well. Miami's in the house. What's up? There we go. There we go. Gio, I think you had a question. Oh, here it is. Will Redcat be coming out with Metal Gears? Gio, for what platform? I'm assuming, because I see a lot of your posts on the 64 page, I'm assuming it's for the lowrider platform, but just let me know, just to be safe. Who else we got in the feed here? Marshall Sanchez, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Oh man, he's got looks like he's got one of the clear bodies. Man, I love that you love it, bro. I can't wait to see what you do with it. That's one of the reasons why I love those clear bodies, right? I hope you guys like my Santa Claus too, because we stay looking fresh. But yeah, no, Tony, do not email me directly. Don't believe this guy. Oh, so brother, you've tried and it didn't work. Okay, send me a message individually later on, brother, and I will try and get some contact information to have our guys reach out to you. We're really good at reaching out. If for some reason it did not come through, please don't hesitate. The phone number is there. Call us. We're available. I believe it's 7:30 a.m. Central Time or Mountain Standard Time, and we're here till 4:30 p.m. Same time. So if you're in California, that means we're off at 3:30. If you are on the East Coast, that means we're off. Yeah, I'm horrible at math, but you get it, right? All right, man. Devin's all the way from Michigan. What's going on, brother, man? Thank you for joining us today. Richard White, what's going on, man? Will we be coming out with the drag car? That's a great question. We played around, bounced the ideas, so to speak, as to whether or not we wanted to do that. This is not going to stay on, so I'm going to put that off to the side. We've pondered the idea of talking about doing a drag car, and to be honest with you, the market is very well owned by a lot of manufacturers out there already. Adding another mix at this time puts us in competition with them. It may not be the best business model for us, but you never know. We're always taking, everyone's constructive criticism in that same fashion. If it's something that we see we could make way with in the future, then it's going to be something that we will definitely sink our teeth into. But as of right now, there's no plans to really get involved with the no prep scene. I'm a big fan of it. I love to participate in it, and it's super fun, but it's getting extremely competitive. So, lots of vehicles out on the market, lots of products, lots of aftermarket chassis, lots of great stuff. So, definitely thank you for the suggestion. Let me get caught up here. Motor swap on the 64, front mounted position coming out soon. Paul, no, man, we don't have anything of that nature with the 64. The 64, you have to think about it. For us, when we create the 64, we wanted it to be a hopper, right? That was the basis of it. And for us to offer any products that are going to offer that kind of a alteration is going to add a lot more bias weight to the front. It's going to take away from what we want the car to do. So we may not really invest a lot of time in doing that avenue. We are working on a lot of great stuff for the 64 platform. We're already thinking of ideas for the 79 Monte, even though it's not here yet. And we also have some other stuff that we're working on that hopefully you guys will be able to see here in the first quarter, the first couple months of 2022. As I promised you guys, it's been a great year with releases, and every other month we got something cool coming out. We're no different, and let's just, address the elephant in the room. Kaiju EXT. We've had some problems with the Kaiju EXT, which we've addressed in previous videos. We are still working with the formulation of the steel that was used on them with the factory, and are trying to obtain these parts in our hands as soon as possible so that we can get them out to the hobby shops that sold the products, and if you ordered from us directly, so that we can get them into your hands as well. So bear with us. We have not stopped that locomotive. It's still moving. The train is still, full speed ahead. As soon as we get those parts in, we'll get them out to you guys ASAP so that you can start enjoying your product the way you rightfully deserve to. Let's see. Tony Gutierrez wants to know if we're going to be coming out with a touring car. Well, touring car for us, at this point, we have some other avenues that we're playing with. We've really put a lot more focus into the Monte Carlo chassis, mainly because of the fact that it allows you the opportunity to use a lot of other touring car bodies that are on the market, even including drift bodies that fit within the certain millimeter sizes. So, keep that in mind. That's kind of the closest to a touring car we're going to offer at this exact point, aside from stuff that we might already have out, such as the Lightning STK, which is a NASCAR style on-road car, and a lot of folks use it for drifting as well. Take into consideration, drifting has evolved quite a bit. When I started drifting, all-wheel drive was really all there was an option many, many moons ago. And now, obviously, the rear-wheel drive with gyros are the way to go. So, who knows what the future could hold. Maybe we might venture that way, and we might venture, to do more with crawler stuff. We might venture to monster trucks. No prep. You never know. So, stay tuned, stay with us, grow with us in that same fashion so that we can make sure we listen to you guys, our community members, to make the best products that we can for you at a great price. More bodies for the 64 chassis, Gary wants to know. Yeah, no. That's all I can say at this time. We're always thinking of ideas, right? So don't put us out just yet. But a lot of your questions on the pages, the requests for bodies, it's been honestly outstanding. And the recommendations by the community have been amazing at that. So yeah, we got a lot of things that are in the works, for those platforms. We're not done. It'd be really a shame for us to hype this 64 chassis up and see what all of you guys amazingly have done collectively and individually on the page, and not give you more to do with that platform or grow with, right? It'd be a shame to just let it die out. So just rest assured, we got a lot of great stuff coming. I'm excited for it. Oh man, and there's stuff that just trickled down into my ears that I wish I could tell you guys, but I can't. But just know that I'm extremely excited about it. And if I'm excited about it, it's going to be something worth showing and sharing with you guys here soon. Kyle, thank you very much, man. We appreciate the love and support. Michael Thomas, I would love a solid monster truck that is close to the LMT. Ground pounder is solid, but something more would be awesome. Michael, I 100% agree with you, brother. That platform in that essence was great for what it was. Now that the SMT and the LMT have kind of taken the market and really has grown quite a bit, and you start to see these competitions going on around the US, it's really something that we would love to be able to get into at some point, but we have so many other things in the way right now that we're just really eager to share with you guys and get out in the open, that it may take us a while before we can really devote any time to any other projects, whatever we choose to do in the future. But we're not letting off the pedal. We're still full steam ahead, pedal to the floor, man. We're booking it, we're doing it. Let's see. Tony Gutierrez wants antennas by themselves at 64. I've actually put a lot of thought into that, Tony. It's definitely on the list of things, talking points with the powers that be, to have that as an option. The antennas on the 64 have happened to be kind of an Achilles heel for some folks because they tend to break, right? And having options for that would be amazing for a lot of consumers, especially you, because last I remember, Tony Gutierrez broke the antenna on my car. But it's all love, man. It's all love. Louis Alcala wants everyone to know that his Savage 64, his beloved car that was shared in SEMA, is no longer his. It was actually sold to an awesome folk out in Chicago, Chi-Town. Much love. Hopefully he's able to enjoy it. It definitely looks like he is, and sad to see it go. But I'm also eager to see what Louis is going to build next. So Louis, man, stay on it. We look forward to seeing what you got to bring up next. Any mini trucks coming in after the Monte Carlo? I'd like to see an S10 Isuzu badged. I already got my Sen 450 delay frame. It looks sick with my 64. I want a mini too. So that is from Paul. Man, I need my glasses today. Paul, there's a lot of things in the works. I can't confirm or deny whether or not we're going to go that route. There's so many requests for more Gbodies, more options for a scale aspect of the LR 265 and then the LRH 285, right? The two different chassis platforms. One will house the Monte Carlo, one houses the 64. And within those specs of the wheelbase, there's a lot of body options that will fit either platform. And I think that's going to be the thing, is that we know that whatever we release, there's going to be a ton of people that love it, and there's going to be a few that aren't going to feel it because it wasn't what they want or what they personally own. So bear with us. We're trying to make sure that whatever we do, if and when we do it, that we're doing it to the most popularity, to make sure that it feeds the masses, that it gives you guys options to enjoy in the future. So, definitely stick with us. Danny LeBoff is in the house. What's up, brother? Always got to say hi to Danny, man. Danny, man, I appreciate you every week after week, day after day. This man is on it. Every post that we put up, he reshares it, and I gladly and immensely appreciate all of the support, Danny. I hope you make more of them 64. Oh, 64 Impalas, they're not going anywhere. 64s are going to be around for a while, Marshall. So definitely, pick one up if and when you're ready, and we'll get one in your hands so that you can enjoy it, man. So 64 platforms aren't going nowhere. It's just a matter of what's next on that platform, what houses that body, what's underneath it. What are we going to do with it next? And it's a question that a lot of you guys are going to have suggestions for, but we already know. We already know what we're doing with it. So let's get to it here. I love it, man. Chi-Town's in the house. Gio Marley, Chicago. I love it. That's right, Tony. The RC 4-wheel drive K5 body fits the 64 chassis. You will have to shave the wheel wells and the tub a little bit because it is a lot narrower chassis, as well as the Hilux Trailfinder 2 body, hard body fits on it as well. And don't forget that same wheelbase on that Hilux is the exact same wheelbase you're going to find on the RC 4-wheel drive 4Runner body. So lots of options out there as far as the hard body is concerned. Chrome chassis for the 64. Hey, that's a great idea. You never know. That could be something that could definitely take off. What's going on? Dark Woods RC Park, LLC representing Michigan, Northern Michigan. What's going on, brother? We got Jesse Macias representing Bakersfield. That's awesome. What steering service do you recommend for a rock collar? Denny, good option. That question kind of came up the last week as well. Lots of options for servos. If you want something that just is you're run of the mill, I'm assuming, I can't assume what you have to spend is what I mean. And there's a lot of options. If you are like me, when I first started crawling, money really was tight, putting kids in school and everything. I just didn't have the funds. So Amazon 25 kg servos, which are, the ones that we use here, ours are Hexfly. So it's a different brand, but those same ones, do good for the buck. And if they break, it's not a big loss. If you are in the market to purchase servos and have a little more to spend in that fashion, I highly recommend taking a look at Reefs RC servos. Their lineup, the 444, the 422, Raw 500, great servos out of the box. If you are a ProTech fan and like to shop at Aiming Hobbies, highly recommend the ProTech servos as well. The 170 is a servo that I've leaned on immensely over the years, as well as the 370 TBL. The 170 is a lot faster than the 370, but less torque. The 370 is the torquiest of their lineup that they have. Great products to choose from, but you also have a lot of other stuff. You have the Savox, what is it, this, I'm going to mess that one up, I think it's like the 7937, that could be totally off. But it's hit somewhere around 500 ounces of torque, inch ounces of torque, I should say, and I believe that is going to be at 7.4 volts. So lots of things out there. Tekken has a lot of great stuff. I think the Tekken T420 or 440, I believe it's what it's called. Tony, yes, Tekken T440, another great servo out there on the market as well. So lots of great stuff, guys, out there. It just depends on your pocketbook. Take a look at, what the ounces of torque you're going to get based on the voltage you're going to give that servo. So if you have a stock truck, let's say we're talking about a Gen 8, the BEC, which is the regulation of power out of the speed control to your electronics, is going to be set at 6 volts. If it's at 6 volts and you start looking at specs on a servo, you're going to want to make sure that the specs you're looking at is at 6 volts. If you're running an aftermarket speed control, let's say you're running a Castle or Hobby Wing, something that allows for an adjustment of a BEC, or if you've installed an external BEC so that you can pump it up even more, you might be able to get to the 7.4 volt area, and those numbers are drastically different than what you would see in a 6 volt setting. So take a look at what you have, what you can handle, and then take a look at what is going to give you the best bang for your buck as far as power. Let's see here. Let me double check. Yeah, there's another one. Shift RCs is another great option as well. Man, I love it. I love the community in here, just helping each other out and help answering questions. That's awesome. Yes, exactly. Jeff Henderson, great thing. And when you talk about the reef servos, the higher end Savox, the ProTechs, the Tekkens, a lot of them are already going to come standard with either titanium gears and or aluminum or steel gears inside of them. Stay away from the plastic ones, especially if you're crawling. They just don't tend to last. They end up stripping pretty quickly. So definitely try to go with the all metal servo when possible as well. So thank you, Jeff, for that insight. So let's get to the show, guys. We've already addressed the Monte Carlo. The unfortunate side of it is that the boat is still docked. It's anchored. We were supposed to have them in our hands weeks ago, and here we are with nothing in our hands. We know there's a lot of folks out there that want us to open up the pre-sales on them. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen at this time. It'd be a shame for us to open up pre-sales for a product we don't know when it's going to arrive. We've seen it happen with other manufacturers, and we even got hit with this a little bit into the late of the last quarter here as well with the Kaiju EXT. So to play it safe at this point, we are not going to do anything until we know for sure that they're en route or about to arrive or in our sights to hit into the door. And as soon as they do, we'll make sure we let everyone know immediately so that we can get these products out to you guys as soon as possible. Let me see. Any update on the 64 Impala driveline? A little stiff. No, Jesse, haven't had any issues. I monitor pretty closely a lot of the warranty claims that come in and the assistance on the 64. The 64 is my baby in essence, so I really monitor really closely all of the claims that we do. We do not get very many pertaining to that. I have seen a few where the Loctite was not installed on, let's say, the spool and the differential and the axle, and the nut will come out, causing the pinion to slide a little bit. I've had issues with that in that sense. I've had some people explain that there's a little extra slop, and they've tried using shims in there to alleviate a little bit of that slop. Haven't had too much of that, but Jesse, like always, reach out to me personally, and I'll try and see if I can help you out, brother. Let me see. Rob says, we really need metal gears for the Ridge Rock. Bro, awesome. I'm going to put a pin in that. make sure that we come back to that and see if that's something that could be a viable option for the future for you guys. That platform is a platform that has taken off, and I see a lot of great stuff of it, a lot of great things that people are doing with it. So I hope in the future something can happen. Louis Alcala mentioned also that Holmes Hobby SHV 800 servo is fire, and I agree. Haven't had a chance to test it, but everything I've read on it and everything I've seen on it has been amazing, to say the least. Marco Gutierrez, all the way from Costa Rica, pura vida, mano. Muchos saludos a toda su familia, man. If you guys don't know Marco Gonzalez and his son, great guys. They come all the way from Costa Rica to all of our events in Northern California. Really great crawler fans. Team Crawlers Costa Rica is their name. Great bunch of people. If you don't know them, get to know them. Really awesome. Tony Gutierrez says, Oscar, if any wives call you about picking up returns, tell them Redcat is behind schedule. I love it. See that? Always got to love it. And just remember, guys, for an additional fee, I am more than happy to make a testimonial video telling you, your wife or significant other, that you did not spend what your account says you spent. I mean, I could try anyways. So. All right, guys, back to the show. So here we are. The purpose of today's show is just a quick highlight to a couple quick products that are under $100 that you can, or right around 100 to 150 bucks, that you can get in your hands and start enjoying before the holiday arrives. Time is of an essence, and obviously this is the last call for you to make those orders. Right now, I just checked right before getting on, UPS tracking is roughly about 5 business days out. So if you make any orders between now and Friday, you could potentially still be able to get them in your hands before the holiday. Obviously, the sooner you go and click and make that order, the sooner you'll get them in your hands to be able to wrap up and have under the tree for someone to open up. The first thing that we're going to talk about, in essence, will be the Volcano 16. For a lot of you guys that have followed the show in the past, the Volcano 16 is a great little truck, definitely that cross between hobby grade and toy grade, that offers you a great benefit for the buck. It does come with a 390 brushed motor, splash-proof brushed ESC receiver, a 2.4 gigahertz radio, and trust me when I say, if you have multiples of them, they all work fine. I just highly recommend you turn on one at a time with their remotes. All my kids have them. It's fun. I have 3 kids that use them, including myself and my dad. We had 5 of them running at the same time. They're fun little things. And we also sell some hop-up parts like steel pinions, axle shaft replacements, aluminum shocks with adjustable turnbuckles. So lots of cool things that you can do to them and have a good time with. You can even modify them if you really wanted to accept a brushless system that a lot of folks find on Amazon, and converting the servo from I believe a 5-wire to a 3-wire. But for the buck of 99 bucks, what you're going to end up getting is the product itself. It will come with as a ready-to-run package with 2 7.4 800 mAh lithium-ion battery packs. It does also include a USB charger for you to charge those batteries. There are as well, they do come with T-plugs on them, so if you wanted to use a different battery or add more batteries to your stockpile, you can definitely do so in that fashion. Make sure I answer this. So Tony has one. He actually has fun with them in the office. That's awesome, bro. Alex, shout out from San Diego, man. Much love, bro. Yeah, man. So yeah, there we go. That's the Volcano 16, $100. Great product. If you order within the next 2 days, even early this weekend, you should hopefully still be able to get it in time for the holiday. Great starter truck. It even has an Expo switch for you to be able to change how much power you're giving it. So if you have that new driver that is just coming to the age and you want to surprise him or her with an awesome product that they can kind of play with and grow with a little bit before you get into the real nitty-gritty heavier stuff, this is a great beginner platform to use in that fashion that you can dumb down and speed up as needed per the user. This is a 1/16 scale product. So any of the products that we're going to share with you guys here today, they're all, there's product links for them in the description. So make sure if you do want to follow up on it, just go to the description, click the link, and it'll take you right to it. All right, so the next thing that we have up, which is one of my favorite because I was able to film the video with it, and it's just another very simple truck, buggy, which is the Redcat Piranha. The Redcat Piranha TR10 is a 110 scale buggy. It's a two-wheel drive vehicle. Awesome, fun little truck to play with. I've seen folks do a lot of cool stuff with them in the interim. But again, another very low budget entry level vehicle that at $130 gets you out and enjoying, you know, just the bashing aspect of it without breaking the bank. The reason why I'm catering to these lower priced products is because, let's face it, if you're like me, it's days before I have to get ready for the holiday. My budget is dwindling quick before the end of the year, and these are kind of some things that you can still get quickly, either from your local hobby shop or from us in your hands at a really decent buck for what you can get. So what does this vehicle come with? It is a ready to run with everything included. It is a hobby grade 110 scale RC Truggy with tunable suspension, tow-in and camber adjustability. It does have a large wing in the back for, you know, it's a wing, dude. You gotta have wings. Why not? Aggressive tires for high-speed performance. It does come with the 540 brush motor, waterproofed 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo. Definitely more of the budget side of electronics, but that's why you're seeing a stamped price of $129.99. It does come with a 2.4 gigahertz radio system. It does include a 7.2 2000 milliamp per hour battery, and it is a nickel metal hydrate battery. It does also include 4 AA batteries and transmitter. Believe that? So guys, a great little platform to have. If you want to see video content on this, go to the product description that I have listed in the description of this video. It'll take you to the product link, and there is actually a video that is already uploaded that you can see it in action and kind of see what it does. Again, a great entry-level product for those little ones that are trying to get in to the hobby that, again, won't break your bank and is all ready to run in one platform. Let me double check any questions here. All right. All right. Let me double check some questions here, guys. My apologies. Let's see. Hopefully everyone is well. Anthony says he hopes everyone is well, and he heard the Monte came in. No, unfortunately, they have not came in. If they do come in, trust me, we're going to blare it out as loud as can be. We have not seen them. We're checking every day. As we know right now, the actual ship we've identified, and it is anchored off the port of Long Beach at this time. So unfortunately, we're not going to, I don't assume we're going to see it before the end of the year at this point. Hey, what's going on? Saying from Brisbane, what's going on? Rodney wants a 67 Impala body. Again, another popular body that people ask for quite a bit. Do y'all have a wall backdrop for Redcat that one could purchase? Danny, no, we do not have a backdrop that's available. This actually one behind me, believe it or not, is a green screen. And we actually have this image that we overlay on top of it. That's why if I were to put my hat like this, where it's green, you can't see me, you know, see the logo. So, but yeah, if that's something that interests you, who knows, in the future, we might be able to do something like that as well. All right, so let's keep it going, guys. Another thing that happens when you buy RC products is how do you power them, right? How do you charge them? Well, a lot of people don't know Redcat also offers our own branded Hexfly chargers. And one of the chargers that we're going to talk about today is the Hexfly HX 6CD Mini. Let's bring the info up on this one. All right. So with when you're playing with RC cars and you have batteries and what have you, yeah, there's a lot of high-end chargers and batteries that one could use. Here's another more price conscientious purchase that you can look at. And let me double check here. Let me get the right one. Sorry, guys. Boom. That's the right one. All right. So we're going to introduce you guys to the Hexfly HX C6D Mini. It is a LiPo / nickel metal hydrate charger, so it does do both. It does have an AC balanced charger. It is a rapid charger and discharger with a built-in balancer. It does operate range. It does have an operational range and can pump out a max of 0.60 watts for charging and 10 watts for discharging. Charge current can range from 0.1 to 6 amps. Definitely something that you can use for, let's say, any of these products that I've already mentioned. It can handle the LiPos as well as the nickel metal hydrate. So for a lot of you guys that might have a 64 and still like to use the factory battery that comes with it and you don't want to go LiPo, a charger like this can definitely speed up those charge times in between run times. What you're seeing right now with a USB charger on that could take a couple of hours to charge, where a charger like this can probably handle it in probably anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes at most. So in that essence, a great option to have. It's a great charger for what it is. It can handle up to 4S capability and a minimum of a 2S battery pack. So definitely something to keep track. Something that you can use, and again, for $60, it's a great last minute purchase that you can put under the tree for someone. And that brings us up to our final charger, which is our dual charger that we offer. And yes, it does also come in at the same price of $60.99. This is the Hexfly HX 403. It's a dual port charger, so it can charge 2 batteries at the same time. Now, if you can imagine, charging your other battery one at a time means you're done and out at that time. Having a dual port allows you to balance and charge 2 different batteries at the same time to really kind of benefit you if you're that enthusiast that likes to continue keeping that finger on the throttle and you don't want that downtime in between charges. Some specs on that charger come in at a current charge rate of 3 amps. It is a multi-function charger with a built-in LiPo balancing port. It can handle up to 4S and with a minimum of a 2S LiPo battery. It can handle LiFe batteries that you can charge 2 of them at one time. 2S battery, or you can charge 2 2S batteries at the same time, or 1 3S or 1 4S battery at one time. So if you're in that market where you're more into the 2S platform, this might be a better option for you. Keep that in mind. Again, for $60, great purchase. We have them in stock and they can be in your guys' hands fairly quickly before the holiday to be able to enjoy. There's lots of chargers out there that are really staggering the prices, over 100, even 200, 300 bucks, especially if you go to something like an iCharger where it comes with its own ballast. Those are awesome. Those are great. There's nothing wrong with those. There's nothing wrong with the Prodigy, one that ProTech has. But the price tags that associate with those are really high. And if you're like me, that I'm always kind of conscientious as to what I spend on my hobby, these options might be something that might fit your pocketbook. So keep that in mind. And they're all available through us here at Redcat. And as always, any purchases that you make that are over $50 include free shipping and handling. Another thing too to keep in mind is that whenever you purchase anything from our website, it's highly recommended that you do not check out as a guest. Make an account so that you can take advantage of obtaining the rewards points for your purchases. Rewards points can be then redeemed for merchandise and or discounts on future purchases that you make through our platform. So don't miss out. If you just recently bought a lot of vehicles from us for some reason are like, man, but I missed out on all those points. I just bought a 64. I just bought a OG Kaiju. I just bought, a Gen 8, whatever it may be. Don't worry. If you go back and create that account off of the same email that was used when you made your original purchase, we can actually retro you all those points that you rightfully deserve within the first calendar year. So go back, create your account, make sure you get those points and take advantage of them. I know Tony Gutierrez on here uses those points all the time, and he just lives by them in that sense. If you are looking for information on the Monte Carlo in the meantime, you can do one of two things. You can go to the Notify Me option on the actual page of the product itself, where you'll get an email as soon as we have them available, if and after pre-orders have been made. If you want to be notified though, before even that happens, I highly recommend you go on over to our website, www.redcatracing.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page where you can sign up for our newsletter. The newsletter will actually send you an email immediately when those things hit the door so that you can make that purchase and hopefully be one of the first ones to have it in your hands. So keep that in mind. What else can you potentially get in time for the holidays? Well, if you have a Redcat fan at home that has a 64 and or other means of our products and enjoys them and loves them, just remember that we also offer apparel, shirts, hats, banners, things that you can put in the garage in that fashion. So lots of great stocking stuffer ideas in that realm. On the description link of this video, I also went ahead and put a link to batteries that we offer here at Redcat Racing. We do offer our branded Hexfly batteries in LiPo options, as well as NIMH options, as well as some other brands that we offer and carry as well. So make sure to head on over there, pick up a couple things, make sure you create your account when you check out so you get your reward points the way you deserve them to be, and get them in time for the holiday. I cannot guarantee you'll get them in time the longer you wait, but there is a small window if you want to take advantage of it. As the video mentions, this is the last call for the holiday. Moving on into next week. We're going to be doing things a little bit different because next Wednesday, we're all going to be headed out to a family party, right? Work party for the holiday. So we may defer or adjust the timing of next week's episode. But as soon as I get some information, I'll share it with you guys. And I might even go live with all of the guys there to share all of you guys just a happy holiday season. So that kind of brings us to a wrap here today. Covered a lot of great things. I'm going to double check questions, make sure that I didn't miss anything. And if you did ask a question that I didn't get to, I do apologize. One of the things I dislike about Facebook's algorithm and the way they do things is there's a delay sometimes when you guys make a question or a comment to when I actually see it. So keep that in mind, guys. It by no means am I dodging you guys by, it's just not cool. So just know that when I see them, I try to get to every single one. So Alex says he'd like to see some bodies, some Cadillac bodies for the 64. Gbodies, I believe, is working on a venture for a Cadillac body with one of his partners, and I'm looking forward to it. There's some folks on the page that I've seen do that as well. So keep that in mind. There's some things that are available in that fashion. Who knows? We may want to venture into that realm at some point in life as well. So again, we have a lot of things on the docket and a lot of things that we're working on. And I guarantee you that 2022 is going to be just as exciting as 2021 was with the 64. We're all working diligently to bring you guys more products, more options for those products so that you guys can enjoy and really take the RC lowrider scene, not just to what you guys have elevated it to, but honestly to a worldwide aspect to where no one can ever touch an RC lowrider by Redcat. And it's all thanks to you guys. All of the support from the community, all of the support from all of the dealers and vendors. Man, we appreciate you guys. The 64 has honestly been one of the most amazing products that I've had a chance to work with, and seeing its growth this last year has been amazing, and it couldn't have been possible without all of you. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for helping us make 2021 an amazing year, a fun year, one that we can offer an avenue like Redcat Live and future products as well. So we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with more awesome news. From here, I'm out. You guys stay safe.